right now we have a problem. The car isn't putting the power down. It's turning too good in right-hand turns. So we're going to make it turn less good by putting more weight on the left front to make the left front slide instead of the left rear slide. The way the corner weights are, there's too much weight on the right front. So we're going to even up the front corner weights and see if what works theoretically will work on the track.
This is the last practice before qualifying tomorrow. So we'll see if we can dial the car down a little bit for tomorrow morning.
Check your flag, Tilly, check your flag.
Well, that was fun. Car still needs help, but time will tell, right? Tomorrow's qualifying, and that's where it all shakes out, for real.
The front end of the car is sliding. It's not sticking as good as the back. So when you turn the wheel in some of the corners, the car doesn't want to turn. As the lower arm goes down, it's rubbing on the wheel and keeping the car from rolling farther. So we'll probably end up stiffening the rear and the front, keep the whole car from rolling. Hopefully that'll fix it. So now we got to figure, okay, do we have to stiffen the rear bar all the way? And then put the front bar half stiff? Last time we stiffened the rear bar, it made it push.
Everything we've tried to make better just makes it worse. That ain't a good thing. Well, yeah, we learn. Learning's great, but we always hope we're moving in the right direction when we learn. And I don't think we did yet. But I have full confidence that we will by tomorrow. We're gonna go kick some butt today. I think we're gonna probably qualify in the top 8, that's my guess, because the field seems to know what they're doing here, and we haven't gotten the exact setup yet that we want to get, but hopefully that'll be at the car right now. And I predict I'm finishing today at worst top 5, but I'd like to be on the podium. I expect to be on the podium. I won't be happy unless we're on the podium. Walking into work, the best job in the world, other than what it does to your body. My lower back hurts already, and it ain't gonna get better. It's only gonna get worse the longer I do this.
With Tony, you just gotta make him focus on what he's gotta do. That way he forgets about focusing on things that are extraneous, how he's feeling, what somebody else is doing. So we give him, a plan. He's got a plan, and he's gonna go out there. We aren't sure how the car's gonna handle, because we went totally the wrong direction yesterday. And now we're not lost, but certainly we know exactly where we're at. So he's focusing on going out, feeling the car out, getting an opening in traffic, because no matter how fast you are, if you get held up by somebody else, it was a waste of time. You only need one lap in qualifying. You don't have to pass anybody. You don't have to go the whole time. You got to have one lap as good as you can do it. So his focus is feel what the car's doing and do every corner as good as you can do it, all in the same lap.
We're getting ready for qualifying, and Kester's in there eating Fritos.
What's wrong with eating Fritos in the morning? It's breakfast of champions.
I wish he had to pick something else to eat, maybe some, something more minty.
If that won't smell my breath, he shouldn't get that close to me. Could be part of our problem. That's rubbing on the lower A-arm. Yeah, left front A-arm was hitting the wheel. Let's find out if that was the problem. So we stiffened it back up to keep it off. That may be when we stiffened it up yesterday or the day before and it got loose. We could have got it off that A-arm and all of a sudden now it's acting like a real car. I don't know. We know that direction didn't work, so we just went back to this one. Where it's at, we don't know. If it's not manageable.
I'll lay down a hot lap regardless before I come back in and say we need to do something.
Lay down as hot a lap as you can. Don't beat it up. It's like, okay, that's as fast as I can go. Maybe I can get a couple tenths, but if it's not right, fine. Lay down one, then come in and we'll try and make the thing right so we figure out where we're at, obviously.
But make sure you tell us
what the car's doing. I mean, don't just tell me you need some wing or something, but you got to give me more descriptive.
No, I'm not going to make a bad judgment call like last time.
Just tell us what it's doing. We'll make the bad judgment calls.
Yeah, I'll let you
That's our job.
Call. Tony Kester, he reads all the data and stuff like that, and he's also a driver coach. And he tries to try and pump me up, but it doesn't always work. It's the adrenaline in me that gets me pumped. But he's been around me since I started racing. He was my initial driving coach, and I always used to say, and I'll still say it, he gives me 2 seconds at least on the track. It takes me 2 seconds faster wherever I go. Getting ready for qualifying here. Got our ears all taped up, got the wax out on the earplugs, got our suit on, got the pad underneath here for the Hans device, and it's time to go. Put on our head socks, we don't light up on fire.
You there, Tony?
Done 4.
That fast right just before the hairpin. Really work on not falling in love with the brake pedal there. Okay, turn. Keep going a lot of room. Plenty of room. Come on. Okay. Stop belt still a little tight.
Yeah, are you gaining weight overnight?
Maybe.
Stop it.
I got a little looseness over the hump, heading down towards 4.
10-4.
There's a little bit of push going over the high-speed hump, and there's probably a little push also heading towards the low-speed hump.
That's it for qualifying. Looks like we're 5th. Hopefully we'll stay that way because we left a little early, but I think we'll stay that way. It's hard to beat 5th, hard to beat our time. We did good.
The qualifying session actually went really well. We got the setup right, which was great, and we qualified 5th, which is Tony's best ever qualifying, and that's good for us. So now we got to see how the race goes. We got a lot of laps to do there. So
Ray Sorensen, he's pretty much the heart and soul behind this whole team. He puts everything together. He handles so much stress. He handles so much things. He's always juggling something. If he was the juggler, he'd have 10 things in the air and 2 things in his hands at all times. He's just amazing.
I guess I got dirt on my head.
The Black Dog Racing Classman Incorporated Corvette has never qualified this well. It just seems to have come to a rhythm here.
This is maybe even a Corvette track per se. It's hard to tell, but
everybody's going to say that from now on, anyway.
Yes, they will. It's a good track. It's one of my favorite tracks. I've been here a few times before. It has a good flow for me. My plan is to shoot right in between these guys. If he has a bad launch, that's where I'm going, and that's my game plan from here on out. Time to kick some major ass.